How is it going, my heroes, my villains, and everybody in between? Sean Ross here, and once again, we are finally back after another 2-week break, and I am here to give you guys my live reaction to the latest chapter of My Hero Academia. It feels so good to be back. We are on manga chapter number 292, which is entitled Threads of Hope.
To be a good pro, your presence must calm those in danger and give them peace of mind. Be strong as heavyweight denim without me, smart as tailor-made suits. Keep the fabric of society safe. I'll show you what makes someone a hero.
Now that sounds like a very fitting title considering the events we are coming off of with the ending of last chapter, because where we left off, we had Toya lighting himself on fire, utilizing Flash Fire Fist and dive bombing to attack Endeavor. But at the last second, Best Jeanist arrived on scene, skydiving down from the incoming Quinjet with carbon fibered cables in tow, and proceeded to wrap up Toya, Makia, and all the other villains.
What the fuck?
Surprise, motherfucker.
So, I am curious to see if our villains can get out of the situation now that Best Jeanist is here, but I'm also very hyped because many people have been telling me over on Twitter that this is a very hyped chapter, which every chapter has been hyped thus far. So I am curious and excited to see where this week's chapter is going to go.
You have no idea.
So, mount ladies and gentle criminals, without further ado, let's dive right into chapter 292. All right, here we go. First page of the chapter, and it looks like we're starting back up within the Quinjet. So this is moments before Best Jeanist began his descent down.
Knots holding steady at 15,000 feet. You are cleared for exfiltration over the drop zone.
Go! Let's do this.
He wants to air this dirty laundry to the world, does he? Dabi, you fiend. You've been waiting for this moment when they couldn't prevent mass destruction and faith in heroes is wavering. Prepare for the airdrop, Jeanist. And here we go. Carbon fibers are moving along the tracks, and Jeanist is descending down. You will not get your way today, because we shall weave a thread of hope. Yo! Double page spread right here, and we have this awesome action shot of Jeanist coming down and just containing and restraining Makia and the other villains. Let's go! And look at Jeanist with the hand signs right here, utilizing some Fiber Master jutsus right now.
My own jutsu.
Cloth paralysis jutsu. We have control. I'll show you what makes someone a hero.
Best Jeanist coming in clutch right now as we see him just landing on one of his carbon fibers and keeping the beast restrained. That's the one thing Best Jeanist needs to do right now, is keep Makia restrained. Oh, that's a nice detail too. The borders on the page are the carbon fibered cables. That's a nice touch, Horikoshi. I really like that. And then we got Jeanist's quirk description. Best Jeanist, quirk, Fiber Master. He can control any fiber at will. Oh, and we can see Bakugo standing back up and getting out of Ida's arms. And he's got a smile on his face. Missing person, huh? Yeah, right. That's my sensei right there. He is alive and well and still kicking.
What?
And then Dabi Toya, with the opposite expression of Bakugo, is shocked to see Jeanist there. You're supposed to be dead. That corpse was real. You've overreached, and now you're coming apart at the seams, like cheap, inferior denim. And Best Jeanist is tightening the fibers even more to make sure they can't break free.
What the fuck?
I thought you were dead.
My death was
greatly exaggerated. So, you're the punk I've heard about.
You should have looked at that body a little bit more closely.
Flame on! My hair is on fire! My hair is on fire!
Yo, Toya is just sizzling in this panel right here. You can't even see his hair. It's just engulfed in his flames as Shoto is moving in on Toya. So what if you're alive? That doesn't change the hard truths about my family's past. Right, Shoto? And you just see tears in Shoto's eyes as he's moving in on Toya. And then a panel of Makia trying to break free from the fiber cables, but having a hard time doing so.
What's wrong? You've much yet to learn.
Unthinkable! Makia's actually been pinned down? That hurts. I'm gonna crack. Even Makia doesn't have unlimited stamina. And then Best Jeanist, tightening them even more, just says drip.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
I'm not sure if that means anything. I mean, we know he's got the drip on. He wears the most fashionable jeans around.
LOL!
But that is a weird thing to say, Best Jeanist, just screaming out drip as he's tightening the fibers. And then Spinner, thinking to himself, he's been out of breath since we made it here. And just after executing the last command he got.
I'm kind of tired.
So Makia was a bit winded after getting here, after he shrunk down a bit. I wonder if that has to do with the serum that Momo and the rest of the Class 1A kids, rest of the students, threw into his mouth thanks to Kirishima. Is that finally taking effect and tiring out Makia?
Probably not. But maybe.
I get it, Makia. You're a man who follows orders come hell or high water, and you can't go all out without a proper command. Wake up, Shigaraki. You ain't dead yet, right? You gotta give the big guy an order. After all, you still haven't destroyed a darn thing yet. Yo, and we have Nejire moving in right here. She went up and over Makia and is just targeting Spinner and Shigaraki. She's like, I'm trying to end this right here, right now. And we see Spinner chomping down and biting Shigaraki's head, trying to wake his ass up. He's like, snap out of it.
Hey! Wake the fuck up!
Going to a full charge!
Oh, yeah!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yo!
Oh, no.
No! Nejire just got hit with a fire blast. Toya just shot Nejire with a huge fire blast, and she took it head on.
Boom. Roasted.
I think she might have blocked it a little bit. You can see her power. She's utilizing it around her. But I think she definitely got scorched a little bit with that attack.
No!
And Shoto is just screaming at the top of his lungs, no! Hado! And you can just see her smoking as she is falling down to the ground. I think Dabi just KO'd her right there. And Deku trying to stand back up and trying to push through the pain after seeing what Dabi/Toya just did to Hado.
Oh, no.
But Endeavor is just frozen with a shocked look on his face. Ha ha ha! Check it out, Endeavor. History's repeating itself. Another kid with a bright future, all burned up.
I am Satan, Lord of Darkness.
By your flames. Yo!
Now, it begins.
And now I'm on fucking fire!
Toya just went full on demonic hellfire mode right here.
Behold.
His whole body is consumed by his flames. Looking like the devil in this panel right here. And I love the added effect too of just the borders warping around the panel because of the heat from Dabi's flames. Such a good effect.
Kill me with fire!
Dabi Toya looks like the devil. And he's burning away the carbon fibered cables that were restraining him. He's now free. And we see Shoto just screaming, stop it! And then Deku within his mind saying, move, stand up, push past the pain, Todoroki's suffering the most, and he's still fighting. But we see Best Jeanist coughing a little bit. He's not back at 100%. Missing that one lung is affecting him in this moment. He's not in his prime anymore.
A true hero doesn't believe in excuses!
Stop looking for excuses. If the #1 hero loses here, this whole country's done for. Best Jeanist knows what's at stake. He needs to back up Endeavor in this moment and make sure that they win, because if Endeavor goes down and they lose, it's all over for them. Oh, another double page spread. Itchy. Yo. Shigaraki's waking up, but the thought in his mind is going all the way back to his father's household. The itch of destruction is returning for Shigaraki, and he's just saying destroy. Hey! And then Spinner, with a little smirk on his face, sees Shigaraki waking up, and he's like, Shigaraki, gotta destroy. Must stop the itch. Makia, destroy. Go!
This is not over. Just you wait. The game is still mine.
My master.
Smash.
Yo, it is done. It is done. That's all Shigaraki needed to do. He needed to give one order to Makia, and it's basically done. Makia is just overjoyed right now that he just got an order, screaming, yes! Yes! With just his eyes glistening and gleaming with excitement that his master just gave him an order. I don't think they're gonna be able to contain him now. Yeah, he's breaking through the carbon fibers. He needed the order, and it was given. And now he can dig deep and break through Best Jeanist's fibers. But Best Jeanist isn't going to give up without a fight. He is pushing through the pain. He's like, a burst of power. Gotta keep him contained.
Meanwhile,
no, we're cutting away. We cut away from Jeanist and Makia, but now we go over to the other battlefield with the near high ends fighting back against the B-list heroes and sidekicks. And we can see a lot of Nomus and heroes either unconscious or dead on the ground within this panel as other heroes and Nomus continue their fight. We've taken down half of them, yeah? But we've also lost more than half of our own. So their numbers are dwindling on both sides.
Sayonara, bitches!
Oh, and we see 4 of the high ends moving away from the battle. And Burnin, you can see in the back with an exclamation point, is shocked to see them on the move. 4 broke away. They're heading for Shigaraki. Are they teaming up and going after a new target? They've gotten more and more coordinated over the past half hour. They've been fighting these near high ends for at least a half hour. Damn.
What is that?
Yo!
What the fuck is that?
What the hell is this near high ends design? Looking like some worm Nomu. It almost looks like those worm bugs from Peter Jackson's King Kong movie. No. It's got a very similar design, which, ugh. Out of all the Nomu's design, that one creeps me out the most. And it's going after Burnin as she's pulling the fire from her hair, and then a hero behind her screams Burnin's name. It has a mouth within its mouth. Oh, it's definitely like those worms from the King Kong movie. It's like a xenomorph as well. A mouth within a mouth, and it is targeting Burnin. It's attacking her. Yo! Someone just decked this worm Nomu right here. Who just punched it? Someone just saved Burnin in this moment.
Are you sure about that?
And we're not gonna know?
You will find out soon enough.
Someone came in and punched and decked that high-end Nomu to save Burnin, but we're cutting away and going back over to Jeanist and Makia.
Meanwhile, back at the plot...
How about we see what's stronger? Your silly grudge or my body, huh?
Makia is just roaring and screaming, trying to tear through the carbon fibers, and we just see Jeanist standing on the one fiber, trying to contain and keep Makia under wraps.
A true hero doesn't believe in excuses!
Heroes don't believe in excuses. Push through the pain, Jeanist, because if Makia breaks out,
We're gonna fucking die.
then nothing is going to be able to stop him. Oh my god, we're just cutting to so many different things right here.
Fight me.
Now going over to Toya and Shoto, just within the flames right here. Shoto right in front of his older brother, confronting him within the flames. You really sent those villains our way. One of them almost killed Natsu. Remember him? The brother you cried to every day?
Okay.
Almost killed? What a shame. That would have really hurt Endeavor. Are you freaking insane? Sure am, Shoto. See, your brother's not so big on feelings anymore.
You make good fuel. Allow my flames to consume you. This is the end, Shoto Todoroki.
And Shoto is sizzling from Dabi's flames. Is it burning him a little bit? As he's just screaming, Toya! And now I get to kill you after all. And Toya Dabi just has a grin on his face. He is ecstatic with the fact that he can possibly kill Shoto in this moment in order to get back at Endeavor. Then we got Compress saying, look sharp, Spinner, behind you. Huh?
Oh no.
It seems luck is on our side. And the near high ends are on scene and they are going after Best Jeanist. That's not good. If they attack Jeanist, Maki is going to break free. Deku realizes this and screams out, Best Jeanist.
Back then, I chose to fight and save someone, which destroyed my arms. That's why I have to train my legs now, so that I never fail to save anyone ever again. Because to help others, you have to be able to take care of yourself!
Deku's not going to be able to move fast enough. His body's too beaten and broken to move in right now. Ito would be quick enough, but he's currently moving in to catch Hado before she crashed down back onto the ground. Maybe Bakugo. Bakugo was standing up earlier in this chapter. Is he going to move in right here and save Jeanist in this moment?
Good guess, but actually no.
That would be awesome. Gotta move. In the midst of that power struggle, if anything breaks Jeanist's focus, the giant's gonna break free, and you can see the fibers tearing apart more and more. Move already. With Float and Black Whip on my side, my busted limbs shouldn't matter at all. And then Deku's just screaming, fighting through the pain, trying to stand back up. Nobody's been saved yet. Don't be the old, worthless Deku who can't save anyone. I gotta cover Jeanist's back.
And here we go.
Hello there.
No way. No way. Ariel?
The fairy's quirk becomes usable when she learns how to control it. And I bet we'll have our invincible man back in no time.
I'm back, bitches!
Ultimate move!
I was not expecting that at all. Mirio has his powers back. Holy shit. Mirio is back? He was the one that punched the Wormnomu. He's the one that saved Burnin.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yo. Holy shit. I thought Bakugo was gonna move in, but no. Completely out of nowhere, Mirio, my boy Mirio, is back in the action. He has his quirk. You see him permeating through the ground, and he's attacking the near high ends.
F&A, Cotton, F&A!
Oh, my boy's back. I am so glad I was not spoiled for this. Yo. Out of all the things, that was one thing I was not honestly expecting going into this chapter. My boy Mirio is back. He's got his quirk, he's got his hero suit on, and he's jumping into action. So, Eri healed him. She must have healed him during the 3-month time skip in between the Endeavor Agency and the War Arc. Either that, or maybe she healed him more recently. What? Because Deku's surprised to see LEMILLION moving in right now. So maybe she healed him after seeing the chaos and watching the news with All Might. Maybe he got healed more recently. But this is basically telling me that Ares kind of mastered her powers a little bit, which is great, but my boy, Mirio, back in action.
We'll get you up to snuff. Just watch and learn, my friend.
This is awesome. You just see his derpy head permeating through the ground on this double-page spread, and he is shouting his signature catchphrase. Power! As he uses Phantom Menace or Phantom Threat, depending on how you name that move, and he just bing bong attacks all of the near high ends, saves Best Jeanist so that we can concentrate in holding Makia constraint, and then Deku just shouts, LEMILLION. Oh, that is the end of this chapter. Next chapter hits December 6th.
The Eraser told me about Eri and how her power works. Later, as she gets older and trains, she may be able to use her quirk properly. Then, I'll keep asking her if she can rewind me to when I'm still having information.
I am still LEMILLION! Ultimate move! Fans on the thread! Power!
What a way to come back from a break. That right there is a great cliffhanger. Now I know why so many people were hyped and excited. Our boy, LEMILLION, Mirio Togata, has his quirk back. He has his powers. And he's back in all of his glory. I absolutely love this. Yo. And this is so good for me because Mirio's fight with Overhaul in the manga was the moment I caught up and started reading weekly for My Hero. It was Mirio's fight. And now here we are, about 130 chapters later, Mirio has his quirk back. Yo, I have so many questions. Hopefully next chapter gives us some backstory and reveals maybe how Eri learned to master her powers and was able to give Mirio his quirk back. But this right here, man, if Best Jeanist provided that thread of hope, this is exceeding that now having Mirio on scene. Like, are our heroes now going to actually pull a victory for the end of this arc with Mirio arriving on scene? Are they going to capture everyone, put them in Tartarus, and then would that possibly lead to a prison break arc later on? There's just so many questions. This is hype. This is so much hype. I'm so glad I wasn't spoiled on this. My boy, Mirio Togata, back in action. And next chapter, you know we're going to be seeing some great things with him involved. I cannot wait. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 292 of My Hero Academia. What an amazing chapter to come back with after the break. But I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter, with Best Jeanist trying to restrain Makia, with Toya and Shoto confronting each other in this chapter. But the big thing I definitely want to hear from you guys is with the big reveal at the end, Mirio Togata, LEMILLION, back with his powers, back in action, and saving our heroes, giving them more hope in this moment. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Were you guys expecting it? Were you surprised? How hyped were you? And did Mirio get his powers back during the 3-month time skip, or more recently after Eri was watching the destruction with All Might on the news? Either way, I'm still kind of shocked that Mirio is back, but I am just so happy for it. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. That way you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about other things or talk about MHA outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can also be found in the description down below. That's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 293 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus ultra.